Good morning, traders. Welcome to this week's Crypto Corner. I hope you all had a wonderful week. So we are at a critical level on Bitcoin and the rest of the cryptocurrencies. We're going to be checking what the next move going forward. Are we going to get the next leg higher? We've already resumed with a move to the upside from where we forecasted in the blue box at around 50,000. So we're going to be looking at analysis on this. Do we get the move next to 68,000 or do we get a reversal here? That's what we're going to be looking at. So if you'd like to contact us, check out if you want more analysis on the cryptocurrencies, check out our YouTube channel, and under the description of all the videos on our YouTube channels, you'll find the links to our website, right? So on the website, you will find a trade setup for the Forex pairs as well as the crypto pair. So we're going to make sure that we have at least one crypto chart of the week. So this is our website. So here, this is where you access the chart of the week. We currently have not posted any crypto. I think we have posted Bitcoin last week. Yes, so that's what we're trying to do here, to at least post one crypto chart of the week every week, so you can access it there. It is under the members tab. We're going to fix that, but you can access it. Anybody can access that chart of the week. That is what we have there, and you can also look at some of our blogs there. That is the gold blog and the pound US dollar blog. We will post up blogs for the cryptocurrencies as well. So something that we are doing to improve our service for our members is we have added a chat room for the members. So this is like a support, customer support chat rooms where we've divided the pairs in groups as follows: the US dollar pairs, euros and pounds, as well as the cryptocurrencies and commodities. That means any member that has got issues with the cryptos or the commodities will be in that chat room and they will be assisted there. So these chat rooms are manned 24 hours and we'll be assisting members there. So check out the Easter special if you'd like to purchase our course on the website. We've got 30% off across all courses and subscriptions. You can look at it on the website. So make note that all the prices on the website are already discounted, and that is valid until the 10th of April. This is an Easter special. So you've got about 5 days to take advantage of this. Right, so let's get started with our analysis. Let's start with a review of how we've been looking at the analysis on Bitcoin. So this is the chart on Bitcoin that we posted in March, on the 13th of March. Let's have a look at what we saw on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, we wanted Bitcoin to push up to around 60,000 and pull back to around 49,000 and then push up higher to about 68,000. Now, the moves that have now played out, as you've seen, and we'll go to the chart just now, we've already pushed up to the 60,000, we've pulled back to about 50,000, and we started with the move to the upside. The chart of the week that you see on the website was detailing exactly how we are looking to get the trade to the upside, and we've already pushed up to about 60,000 on this pair here. So we've already got our $10,000 move on Bitcoin. Now the question is, are we going to push up higher or is the structure changing? And what I've been showing here is that as much as Bitcoin is pushing up higher, I've said about 2 weeks back that the momentum is waning and we may be in for a deeper correction. But that deeper correction is simply a part of what we are analyzing here. We're looking for this blue wave 4 to start taking effect at around these levels. So that deeper correction will be the blue wave 4, and then we'll be looking for this to push to the upside. But let's look at the structure currently. How has it played out? We looked at this to go to 60,000 and pull back to 49,000 and then push up higher. We've got all those 3 moves in play, as you've seen here. Let's have a look here. So our focus, let's switch off the structures here. We're looking for this here. This is where we were here on Bitcoin. We looked for this one from around these levels to push up here to around 60,000. As you can see, we pushed up to 61,000. We have pulled back in 3 waves, as we have been detailing, to about 50,000 here. That's where we were forecasting. Okay, our focus was obviously 49,000, but we have pushed up exactly from around this area to the upside, but we were looking for this one to push up around here and give us the new high here. Right, so if you look at what has happened here previously, you'll see that we have the current structure that we have on Bitcoin has happened exactly the same here. Look at these three waves here. You've got these three waves currently here. The previous one that has happened has played out like this. So even when this was pushing up higher around these levels, where I was expecting it to play out as follows. I was expecting it to give us an expanding flat as follows, give us one more down and then upside. That did not happen. Okay, it just went to the upside. Now, is this now giving us the exactly the same structure, pull back and then a push to the upside? That is a possibility, but this is now already invalid. This remember, we were looking at this one as a waveform. We are now looking at this as 1, 2, and looking for this one to be making a wave 3 there. So we will be looking for this one to be pushing up higher like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to complete the upside move here. So that's what we're going to be looking at Bitcoin. But if you look at the bigger structure, we may not get that move to the upside. We want to see this one break this high to confirm that we're getting that impulsive move to complete there. But if you look on the daily chart, let's look at the RSI that I've shown a couple of days back, a couple of weeks back, 3 weeks back. Look at how the momentum is waning. Remember, the RSI does not tell you where the reversal is going to happen. It tells you that it is imminent, but it won't tell you exactly where. Let's look at the RSI here. If you look at the Bitcoin chart, the price is making from these levels here. So this is where we were in December of last year. We had this trade set up here. We were looking for this one to go to about 30,000. We went up all the way up to 40,000. We made a new high, right? The indicator makes a new high as well. Let's have a look at this. We make a new high. Okay, that's fine. Now we make another high. We forecasted that Bitcoin was going to go to about 60,000. We indeed get to about 60,000. The price makes a new high. Look at what the RSI does. It actually makes a new low. We make a new high. RSI makes a new low. Now, we forecasted again, the current one that you saw that we're going to get up to this level. We're going to pull back here to 50,000. So we're going to have a pullback here and a move to the upside. We make a new high here. What happens to price makes a new high? What happens to the RSI? You can see even the speed is slowing down here. RSI makes a new low. New low on the RSI. So currently, we are looking for this to give us a last push to the upside. Even if that push was going to mean we get a new price high on Bitcoin, but still get a new low here on the RSI, that would mean that we are now going to get that deeper correction that we are looking at on Bitcoin. There doesn't seem to be a lot of momentum supporting upside currently on the cryptocurrencies, or rather on Bitcoin currently. Looks like we are still going to see upside. That bias or that view will only be invalidated if we see the RSI break above this level. Now, this is what we're expecting here on the daily. So Bitcoin could even do a structure like this. We could have this one as 3 down, 3 up, 3 down here, and then we see a move to the upside. That will still be 1, 2, 3. So that can even reverse, come back about the 50,000 levels again before pushing up higher. So that is how we're looking at this. You can see there is not much momentum. Even if we do come here, we make one more up here. This is making higher highs. The RSI is already making lower lows. That means the trend has already changed. So we should see a deeper pullback on Bitcoin pretty soon. That is how we're going to be looking at that. So let's go back to the lower time frame and see the lower degree structure. So currently we are seeing continuation to the downside. This is a 3-wave pullback. So we're looking at this one to be making a 1, 2, 3 up here. This is a continuation to the downside, but you must just be careful because this could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and could be making this as a continuation to the upside. Makes come one more down, pushes to the upside before we get a move to the downside. So Bitcoin, the momentum is waning. It does not look strong. We will update this during the week with a 5-minute video. So look out for that on our YouTube channel. So if you have not already subscribed to our channel, check out, please do subscribe or like our video so that you get an alert when we post the video up. Right, so let's have a look at the rest of the charts on the website here and how we were looking at them. So let's have a look here. Let's have a look on the cryptocurrencies. Ethereum. So Ethereum, we were looking for this one to push out of this structure. We have pushed up only up around these levels. Is this going to go all the way to the upside, or are we going to make a structure like this? There's a possibility that we make a nice flat correction here before we get the next leg up higher. If that happens, then that would be a decent leg. That would be a decent move to the upside if we wanted to take advantage of that. So currently, it is very risky to be riding onto the trend on Bitcoin as well as Ethereum, because they are going up pretty correctively. So we could be getting a structure like this. Could get one more down, get this flat, and then we push to the upside. This would be a nice one to buy around these levels again on Ethereum, but we need to see if we're going to get that reversal around these levels here. That is Ethereum. Litecoin, similar structure. Also, we forecasted that it was going to push to the upside, as you'll see. We focused that from here, we're going to push to the upside. We expected it to go to the all-time highs here and give us a structure like this. So let's see here on Litecoin. As you can see here, this is Litecoin. We're expecting it to go around here, take the top here, and then come down. We've only made that move up to this level. Will it still continue to the upside? There are a number of ways this can play out as, because this can go sideways, and if it goes sideways, this will mean that this will be actually wave 2 before we go to 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so that is Ethereum. Let's rather Litecoin. Let's see how this is going now. Currently, we are seeing a continuation to the upside in 3 waves, showing us continuation to the downside in 3 waves. Whether this is only a pullback, we'll see as we get more data on that. So we're going to see this at least up until around these levels on Litecoin. There is no strength on both, on all the top 4 cryptos, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Ripple as well. We're not seeing much strength there. Right, so Ripple is showing a bit of strength and upside here, but this is how I'm looking at Ripple. This as a corrective structure. This having started the move down as follows, with that corrective structure. Looking for this one to make a flat here. Let's switch everything off here. The structure is a bit messy here on Ripple. We'll be looking for this here and looking for this. I'm not going to draw all of it. That's what we're looking at on Ripple. So a bit of a push to a pull to the downside here to complete this red structure here on Ripple. That's how we're going to be looking at. All right, so those are the top 4s that we're looking at on the cryptocurrencies. Let's look at some ratios. Bitcoin Cash versus Bitcoin. You'll see that for the last week, Bitcoin Cash has been outperforming Bitcoin. That means in the last week, Bitcoin Cash has been doing better than Bitcoin. It has been pushing to the upside. This does not mean Bitcoin is weak. It just means that Bitcoin Cash in the last week from the 25th of March up to current levels has been performing better than Bitcoin. So when we start seeing this continue to the downside, then Bitcoin starts outperforming Bitcoin Cash the same way that it has been doing for the last couple of years. If you look at the daily chart here, you'll see that over time, Bitcoin has been outperforming every other cryptocurrency as follows. So this ratio, when you see the price moving down like this on a Bitcoin Cash versus Bitcoin, that means Bitcoin is outperforming Bitcoin Cash. So just this last week, we had this pullback here. That just meant that only that last week, Bitcoin Cash was doing better than Bitcoin. So if we start seeing this, that means Bitcoin Cash will be a better investment than Bitcoin. So as I've said previously, it does not mean that Bitcoin Cash is not doing well. As you can see that it has got exactly the same structure as Bitcoin. Let's see here. It is going sideways currently. We've got to move to the downside. These are 3 waves. We should see Bitcoin Cash drop against Bitcoin before we push to the against the US dollar rather, before we push to the upside. So it's currently coming down here. So let's watch Bitcoin Cash for a move like this. Satoshi version against Bitcoin. On the daily, Bitcoin has been outperforming Satoshi version for the last couple of months, as you can see. So Bitcoin is still a better option to invest in than all the other cryptocurrencies. So if that starts happening, then you start looking at Bitcoin Cash or Satoshi Vision. All right, so Satoshi Vision versus US dollar, you'll see it's got a similar structure as Bitcoin. It's a messy structure really, but we are seeing this as 3 waves, and we should see this one come down. That's why we're expecting Bitcoin to also push to the downside as well. It's going sideways, not going anywhere. Over the last couple of, since the beginning of the year, you'll see that it has been going sideways as follows. Is there a case for a triangle? Possible. Not necessarily, because now this says if it was going to be a triangle, this should not push again out of the boundary here, and it has, so that cannot be a triangle. Zcash, we are at the all-time highs here at these levels. Is this going to give us a 3-wave corrective structure before we push to the upside? If we start getting a setup for upside here, that means this is going to be all the correction, and we're starting with a move to the upside here on Zcash. Watch out for this. All right, that is Zcash. Let's look at Dash. Dash is also showing a clear pulse move to the downside, a 3-wave correction here. We should see possible pullback here before we push to the upside and give us this structure for a continuation to the upside. That is Dash. Let's look at Binance. This is Binance versus BTC. This is the ratio between Binance and Bitcoin. So we are seeing this one as having made a move here. This is a corrective structure. We're going to see one more move to the downside before we push to the upside. If that is, we're not going to see this move to the downside, that means that this was all the correction here. Let's see here. It will actually not be a clear structure. This will have been all the correction at this level, not the clearest of structures. Then we start seeing continuation to the upside on Binance versus BTC. All right, ADA, somebody has requested that we add ADA, one of the new cryptocurrencies. It's just going sideways currently on the daily. There's no setup here, but you can look for this one to push slightly higher in the next coming session as follows. We're still going to see this one push out of this structure when it is complete. Let's look in the lower degree on ADA. So we are going to see, we're expecting this one to push slightly higher as follows. That is ADA. Let me see if there's anything else I can look at now. Link, we've got a move to the upside. We've got a corrective structure. We've got a push to the upside. Has this completed? Are we going to see this one come down here and then a push to the upside? So that's what we're going to be looking at here on Link. Look for this one to continue to the downside as follows. So then we'll be looking for this structure. Right, so that is Link, and that's all I have for you this week, guys. Trade responsibly and look out for our updates, and check out our website for the blogs and the articles that we'll be posting up, and follow us on our social media pages to look for the updates. And don't forget to check out the special on the website that ends on the 10th of April, only 5 days. Just trade responsibly. Have a good week, guys. Bye.